assessment of the season? Yeah, very proud of my team. Just simply love the attitude and the work ethic and the intensity we play with. I think we're very brave, cool and aggressive throughout the game. And I think it's unbelievable impressive that we again, against any team here at GTX Stadium, especially top 6 club, make it so difficult for them. And the lads, they're so disappointed that they didn't win. To put it in perspective, 18 months ago, the day we got promoted, they won the Champions League title, more or less with the same players. They are one of the biggest clubs in England and in the world, and that we completely fairly can say if there should be a winner, it should have been us. That's very, very impressive. So it's not like a okay performance where we maybe could have sneaked a late goal in. No, full deserved it. The first half, wow. The mentality to go and press them high and be so aggressive throughout, that was very good. And then yes, second half we had to defend a bit more. I think it's okay. I think the names they put on was okay. Senior pros in Sterling, Pulisic, Aubameyang. What was the last one? There was then there may be one young kid. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, very pleased with my team. Disappointed we didn't win.
Thomas, I heard you on TV before when you got the chance to speak to Graham Potter, ask him about why he changes his formation so much. Can you talk about what it's like trying to plan to play against a manager who does that?
Difficult.
How you felt during the game and the sort of things you had to react to, and also how well your team did to respond to all those changes during the game.
Yeah, we knew that they could change different formations. They could come in a 4-2-3-1, 3-4-3, 3-5-2, and they still change and shift. And they can build up in a 4-2-2-2, or they can build up in a 4-diamond-2, or every aspect was almost try to how can I say, being able to close that down, because we know it's a team that got more talent and is better on the ball than us. But we're working a lot on how we can press teams, how we can be aggressive against them. But this time it was more difficult, so I spoke a little bit more with the players that before, okay, if they do this, you guys need to make the changes during the match. To this game, I felt it was more in the 3-4-3 throughout the game. I don't think there was that many changes. It was more the personal that changed. Then Sterling came on as the wing back, which was almost dangerous one way, but also the other way where Mads Worsley ran past him. So today we handled it okay.
And you must revel actually in this place becoming so difficult for the big sides. I mean, it used to be said about Stoke City. I'm not saying you play the same way or criticising Stoke, but do you feel that this is becoming similar in that way, that people won't want to come to Brentford?
I think Stoke have a fantastic history in the Premier League, and what they achieved was unbelievable. We of course will try to create our own history, and we try to do that every single day. But I'm pleased that actually, I think no matter which team is coming here, they respect us, which is a good thing, and we need to stay humble about it, because we need to put a performance in every single time. But of course, it's something we speak about, and now we prove it again with another very good performance, and that gives so much confidence to when we play again.
You spoke about the intensity and work rate yourself, but as you also say, the way that Chelsea can change under Graham Potter makes it such a difficult test tactically. I mean, are you seeing as well this team that's, as you say, only come up 18 months ago, developing that intelligence as well?
Yeah, definitely something we constantly need to develop. So for example, the intensity we came up with, we knew that if we trained that's only physical. So the other players, they don't have any magic sauce or drink they drink so they can run more. So we knew we can definitely match them, or hopefully overmatch them on that. But of course, we need to be tactical, adaptable. In the Premier League, which is something I believe in. Also changed the systems a few times from game to game, and also in games. I think I think the game is going a little bit more in that direction.
I think that's because the coaches, like you, I mean, you and Graham have both had to work your way right up. No one's given you any favours to get to where you've got to.
No.
So that kind of, it felt like a tactical joust today, where you were sort of matching each other throughout.
Tried, yeah. There's definitely something in that I definitely watched my 10,000 games one way or another, and been on the grass many hours and did a lot of trial and error. I still do that because I think it's important that we keep developing. You don't want to know how many times I trained something on the Thursday and it was a brilliant idea. It was good on paper but shit on grass. So I had to change it for the next day, but look the video back and the players they are adaptable. So we try constantly to develop.
Hi Thomas, I just wanted to ask you about Zanka's performance, because it feels like he's someone who's not first choice. Every time he kind of comes in, he does a really reliable job for you.
Yeah, 100%. It was a combination of getting his quality into the game today, and a little bit of resting Christopher. Easing him in to the team, and we have we have many good centre backs, and Zanka, what he bring, good positions, calm on the ball, bring this leadership and presence throughout the game, which was impressive. I'm pleased with his performance.
I just wanted to touch on Ethan as well, because obviously his first game back, he made those 2 mistakes against Newcastle, but just wanted to know how impressed you've been with the way he reacted since that.
Yeah, but the first thing I said after the Newcastle game, I said to him, I think he was impressive in the first 80 minutes, and then we forget the next 10. And I can't remember, was one of the players or one of the staff who said to him after the Brighton game that his last 10 minutes against Brighton was slightly better than the Newcastle game. But no, joke aside, he's a key player for us, and I said that during the whole spell he was out. I said, come back, train well. I know when the moment is right, I want you back in the team. And if he was good against Brighton, I think he was even better today. He was a big reason why we got a clean sheet, and then gave us a bigger chance to win the game. But I think actually all 5, the 3 centre backs, Rico, but also Mads Rorslev, who coming in for not playing that much. And every single time we play him against the big teams, he must have an unbelievable record against the big teams. Unbelievable. So maybe I should play him a bit more. He should be fuming. Yeah.
And then just on Newcastle, obviously it was only 10, 11 or so days ago that you conceded 5 against them, and you spoke about the importance of bouncing back. And just wanted to say, is that kind of today's performance, especially more so than Friday's, kind of like proof that you have to trust in your team to respond? 100%.
I know this group of players. We worked together for a long time. I know the mentality they have. I could see the anger and the disappointing in them and the faces after the Newcastle game. And we worked very hard to come back to first a good performance against Brighton, and then I think actually we added an extra layer to today against Chelsea.
Should you have had a penalty in the first 5 minutes?
For me, it looks soft. I would gladly have taken it, but it looks soft.
Anything else? Jane?
Still a couple more, if that's right. You mentioned it, but why was Ajer dropped? Or why was I on the bench, rather?
A little bit of rotation, a little bit of the tactical reason, getting the quality from Zanka in the team. He's really good defending low in the box, getting the right positions every single time, and a little bit also his leadership and communication.
And when Janelt came off at the end, it looked like he'd gone over. Was that just cramp or was that something?
Cramp. Just cramp.
And then finally, when Chelsea played Brentford at the stadium last year, I don't know if you remember, but Ben Chilwell called the final 20 minutes hell on earth.
Yeah.
So those final 5-10 minutes here where Chelsea were really cranking up the pressure, how would you describe it?
The last?
5-10 minutes here today.
The first or the last?
The last today.
Yeah.
When Chelsea kind of had a lot of the ball and Pulisic had a shot, etc. How would you describe that?
I remember I looked at the clock, 84th minute, and thinking, okay, now we look tired. Now it seems we can't get out of it, so now we need to hold on. But still wanted to go for the win. I think you were okay in control. There was a spell where we really ran after the ball, maybe a couple of minutes or something like that, and it ended with a good block. I can't remember from who. But that's part of it. We need to dig in those moments.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.